Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
On the floor, this is the Golden State Warriors. At center, Zaza Pachulia. At power forward, Draymond Green. At shooting guard, Klay Thompson. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. At the other forward position, Kevin Durant. The head coach of the Pistons team, Steve Kerr.
Matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Welcome everybody, glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Taking a look at Boston. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
Just a lot of positive momentum with this young team. Kevin, you can just see the confidence almost oozing out of these guys, and that's always important for a young team. Get some wins, build some confidence, and typically that can perpetuate itself into success.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Klay in the backcourt. And it's Pachulia in at the 5. Just 4 to shoot. Thompson. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Boston. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
And two teams with deep rosters. Smitty, talk about the value of depth over the course of a long and arduous season.
Well, you get a chance to see the great teams that don't have to rely on just their first 7, that really go down all the way to the list of 12, 13, 14 guys. The Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, they have, over the years, played their entire roster and played them in crunch time. And a lot of times, their second unit, they win games for them. And the Cavaliers, that's another team had to throw in there.
Yeah, they can weather injuries and still move forward.
Yes.
And so he hits both.
And the Celtics trade for Kyrie Irving, sending shockwaves back in August. Never before had a pair of 25-point-per-game scorers swap teams in the offseason. That's what you call a blockbuster.
Now here's Durant. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Orlando. And good that time. Pachulia's got his first 2 points.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
Horford, no luck.
And no doubt Irving and IT, both elite offensive weapons. But Irving, 6 inches taller, perhaps more defensive upside, and 3 years younger. The Celtics feel he fits their timeline.
And that's where Brown is at his best, a muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
Now here's Curry. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And Thompson kicks to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 5 now.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
They get it back, and Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
It's Curry outside. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Magic.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
A second chance effort. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
When the shots come to KD and the flow of the offense, it makes it much easier.
In the corner, Horford with it. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Picked by Pachulia. Curry kicks to Durant. Over in the corner, Green. Pocket 6. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And it's 8 points for Draymond Green.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And that one, good.
One of the best small men in the league at attacking inside, Kyrie Irving.
Now here's Curry. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. They set the screen. Here's Durant using his post move to get the 2 points.
With his size and touch, Durant has all the tools to hurt you around the rim.
Dishes it to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in. Baines passes to Brown. And Durant sends it back.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot back.
And now let's take a look at a very well-rounded group of players. Shooting guards who could rebound with the big boys. Number 1, Jaylen Brown.
And a two-guard who's as prolific a rebounder as he is a rare breed in the NBA. You usually don't expect it from an off guard, but he's a big contributor on the glass.
Impressive numbers. It can be like having an extra big guy out there when you have a two-guard rebounding like that.
Now here's Curry. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. West, Baines with the block. Curry against Irving. Shoots over Curry, and that one comes up a bit short.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
They kick it out to Green. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 5. You know, for all the great things that Draymond Green does on the basketball floor, perhaps his greatest asset, Steve, is his ability to be a leader. Other MVPs and All-Stars will defer to him to set up the defense and get going on offense.
You know, Kevin, that's what we do at Michigan State. That's the kind of player and leader that Draymond has been his whole career. Doesn't care about stats, only cares about winning. Willing to step up and take the big shot as well.
That's good from Irving.
He was the first player taken in the 2011 draft. He was the Rookie of the Year. He's an all-star, and I think Kyrie is still getting better.
And so Irving nails both of them. Steve, is a player, what are the challenges of playing basketball early in a season?
I think getting your body used to the grind, getting your mind back used to the grind. I think those are the challenges. And depending if you brought in a lot of new faces, that could be a grind. But I think more importantly is just getting back into rhythm.
Getting in sync with yourself, but also getting in sync with your teammates.
Correct.
Got that bucket in no time at all. That's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. A guy who can lead this team and wants to get his guys open looks.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. Both free throws good for Irving. And Kyrie Irving keeps that ball on a string, but Coach has asked him to be quicker on the attack, Steve, not over-dribbling to set up his man.
Yeah, this league is moving away from one-on-one scoring and isolation plays. For the great scorers, it's often a temptation to take your time to pick your defender apart. The problem is it allows weak-side defenders a chance to get set.
Here's Horford, following the score by Golden State. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. He said that interior presence is #1 on their list defensively. Told me that they have to make it difficult inside and close out the passing lanes to prevent easy looks in the paint. We'll see if that works for him, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. So when I look back at the career of Klay Thompson, you can't help but notice how much he's improved. Every season, Steve, he comes back with a new tool to score on offense and always has been strong, but even getting better on defense.
You know, you love the greats. They can score at all 3 levels. He had the mid-range and obviously the 3-ball, but he is scoring now in the paint off the drive because of his improved ball handling, and he posts up extremely well for a guard. I love what he's brought to his game offensively.
And here's Thompson following Jaylen Brown's 3. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, and give it up for the feed from Horford. He's a playmaker, and you love having a big man show off that kind of vision.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Pass to Green. The feed to Durant. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Ojale is checked in for Tatum. Marcus Morris comes in for Brown. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Patrick McCaw comes in for Thompson. And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Golden State moving it around. Picked by West, off the screen. And that one goes long.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat, just fails to finish.
It's stolen by Livingston. Passes it to McCaw. Lets it go with a 3. And the Warriors get it back. And it's sent back by Morris.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Warriors leading by 3. Livingston dishes to Durant. West up on top. Goes up at the stripe. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
And West, a knockdown mid-range shooter. You just assume it's going in whenever it leaves his hands.
Morris against Iguodala. Morris, no good.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way.
Outside Durant for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And now an 8-point Warrior lead. Smart passes to Rozier. There's the dish to Horford. In the corner, it's Morris. Cans it from downtown.
And the confidence of Morris, even with the hand in his face, he knows he can deliver.
Pass to McCaw. Launches a three. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got his third rebound on the night. Rozier kicks to Smart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steve, they say the defense wins championships. Talk about the value of communication on the floor when it comes to a team playing great team defense.
I think, Kevin, for fans, and especially young kids out there, watch the great teams, the teams that are winning championships. They communicate. The teams that are not winning, you can see on the bench, not a lot of guys are talking. You don't see communication with players and coaches. The teams that win, they are a constant chatter about making the right play and also criticizing each other, but constructive criticism.
Did you learn that watching other teams that were great as they were at the top of their game and you guys were a developing team and you were a developing player?
I think for me, at a young age, getting a chance to watch the Detroit Pistons, being from Detroit, hanging around Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas, and obviously the late, great Chuck Daly, they were in constant communication, and they won, so that helped me be able to develop my communication skills.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Livingston. T right on him. Now the pass to Durant. Clock at 6. And Rozier pulls it down. Celtics trail by 6. The shot by Ojale, no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now here's Iguodala. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Durant. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Rob. Pass to Rozier. Back to Horford. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Warriors.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
And here's Livingston after the three-pointer from Al Horford. Morris inside. He's covered by Iguodala.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Passes it to McCaw. They set the pick. He feeds it to Durant. And the shot goes in. Durant's got 17 now.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Ojale. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Warriors leading by 4. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. McCaw, the pass to Livingston. Picked by West. Livingston dishes to West. And the dunk by West.
If you're the defense, it's trouble being able to guard Sean Livingston off pick and roll. At his size, once he turns the corner, he can find anybody.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Young from outside. That shot, no good. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
I mean, we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line. If I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait to see if they can keep that going.
They also want to be unpredictable. Mix up the play calling. Keep the defense guessing.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and McCaw are the 1 and the 2. Pachulia is out there with Iguodala. And it's Young in at the 3 slot.
And when you watch the Warriors, one thing that just jumps out is their passing. Everyone on this team, they allow the ball to dictate where it goes. Just unselfish to a fault.
And here they come. Pachulia kicks to Iguodala. Back to Pachulia. They double him with Horford. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Pachulia. Iguodala's got 5. And the Warriors last year averaging right around 30 assists a game as a team. Greg, just a huge number, and they led the league in that regard by a wide margin.
Yeah, the passing they do is with a purpose as well. And I really feel like they have the highest collective basketball IQ in the game. I mean, they get a lot of free points off backdoor cuts or leak outs, and that's all because of their ball movement and awareness as a group.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the miss by Al Horford. Shoots from 12. Pachulia, no luck. Boston trailing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got his second basket. The Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Outside Curry. Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. McCaw. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Stephen Curry is so decisive with his passing game. Always great to see him getting his teammates involved.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Screen by Young. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
And just a tremendous display of strength by Iggy. Always a threat to convert, even with the contact.
Some changes for Golden State. Green comes in for Young, and it's Klay Thompson in for McCaw.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft Mikal Add Parrish, assembling the big three for a championship, then dismantling that big three for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Brown dishes to Baines. Pachulia with the steal. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. He drains the quick shot. And the Warriors lead by 5.
You know, thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston, this is a town that cares only about championships. That's how his contribution is going to be measured. And only time will tell if he can walk in the shoes of the greatest players to ever put on a Celtics uniform.
Irving against Curry. Here's Brown with the 3. Here's Baines. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season? In the 3rd spot, Jason Tatum.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
And Steve, free throws, not the most exciting aspect of the game, certainly, but they're a great way to put points on the board. Talk about the mentality for a scorer. You know, getting to the line and making that part of his game.
Kevin, if you're a scorer, you got to be able to knock down free throws, especially those games you're not shooting a high percentage from the field. But if you can get to the line 6 times, 7 times on your own, and you're shooting 85 to 90%, that gives you 5 or 6 points. And then you have a couple of technical fouls, and you can put another 2 points on there. You're talking about a guy as a scorer that are 9, we call it free points. Now you need a couple threes and a couple one-on-one moves. You're at 20, and everything else after that is gravy.
Sinks the triple.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 8 points.
Not many guys Kyrie's size can make these kinds of contested shots inside the paint.
Now here's Iguodala. Defense right on him. Thompson left side. The tray. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Feeds to Morris. And Baines kicks to Brown. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Thompson with the bucket.
The patience from Thompson there, allowing the shot to develop inside. Outstanding at letting the game come to him.
Kicks to Baines. Dishes to Brown. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's 9 points for Jaylen Brown.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. And a wide open look for Iguodala. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Brown kicks to Baines. And it's Boston with another.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Curry passes to Pachulia. To the inside, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Because they've been patient, they're finding good shots. That's why they've hit a much higher percentage from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. He kicks it to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. No good off the front iron. Celtics trail by 13. Brown kicks to Tatum. They get a hand on it. Here's Baines. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to Morris. He dishes it to Tatum. Now the feed to Irving. A beautiful reverse layup. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Big difference from the first quarter to the second. His shot looks completely in rhythm now.
Now here's Pachulia. Tight defense on him. Here's Iguodala. Sweet little floater. Iguodala's got 21 in the game.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here's Livingston following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Livingston passes to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots over Brown. Up again. Morris with the rebound. Celtics trail by 13. Baseline J on the way. Here's Irving. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
I mean, the defense is struggling to contain Kyrie. He is having his way.
Durant kicks to Green. No good on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That's game one of a 3-game road trip.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks. Livingston
dishes to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Fires the three. The rebound by the Celtics.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Livingston with it. Guarded now by Irving. Livingston passes to Green. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Livingston. He's right around 5 points a night, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Green, no luck.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Rozier, he's checked in for Irving. And Golden State also making a change. Nick Young's checked in for Green. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Tatum.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
West inside, working on Horford. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. Ojale, that's good. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Livingston kicks to Durant. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Pick by West. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Here's Livingston. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando.
And when you factor in the assist totals, that's a complete game.
Count that one. And the Warriors lead by 6.
You know, last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. Missed the majority of the team's postseason. But he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
It's Durant on the wing, guarded by Horford. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And having worked with Steve Kerr here at 2K and other capacities, usually we get to rib him a lot, make jokes whenever we see him coaching. But you know, Steve, I speak for everyone in the 2K family when we wish Steve all the best and hope he can overcome these health issues.
I totally echo that, Kevin. Steve Kerr is just an NBA lifer. But more than that, he's a fantastic coach and even a better person. We hope to see him on the sideline for years to come. You know, on a pretty good night for these guys overall, his shooting has been the biggest weakness.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good. McCaw kicks to Livingston. Pick by West. Outside Durant. From deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists tonight.
It comes so easy to KD. Putting up buckets is like breathing.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exciting first half indeed. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny, the Jet, Smith, and Shaq, the Eel O'Neal. Andre Iguodala has been all over the floor tonight. He had 21 points and 3 assists. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
Third quarter starting here now. Andre Iguodala has been sensational.
And so far, he's giving them great production from deep. They've been able to kind of spread the floor because of it.
You see the defense trying to make an adjustment, but it's hard when he's hitting from that far away.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Irving and Brown pair at the 1 and the 2. Horford is out there with Tatum, and it's Baines in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston 5. Brown, good.
Nice recognition by Kyrie. Caught the defense napping and found the open teammate.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. Curry kicks to Thompson. Pachulia sets a screen for Thompson, and Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Look at that jam!
Nice!
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Nice shot by Thompson.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
Kyrie, an outstanding free throw shooter and very crafty, working himself to the line.
And the first one drops. Well, the NBA can be a superstitious place at times, Steve, with all the quirks and characters in the league. And when you played, what was the strangest game day ritual that you ever saw?
I think Harold Miner. He touched everything with his nose, his gym shoes, his wristbands, the basketballs at the free throw line, and everybody did. And I think for me, as I got older, it wasn't strange. It was out of necessity. I had to get in some kind of steam room and have all those hot pads wrapped around me just to get loose to play.
I like that story. I don't like Baby Jordan's story, though. Harold Miner, that doesn't work for me. I don't understand that. Nice shot by Thompson.
Thompson looking totally comfortable. Such a beautiful release.
Curry against Irving. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Great play calling. The execution, 3 for 3 to start the half.
Curry against Irving. Picked by Pachulia. The drive by Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Durant for 3. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. For the lead, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. They get Stephen Curry.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. The dish to Pachulia. Thompson in the corner. From past the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Baines has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors trail by 5. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Green, the screen. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
He loves to fire up his team with the big finish. KD rocking the rim.
The Celtics have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. No good from Irving.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Green, the screen. Livingston passes to Green. But he gets it back.
I like seeing the determination from Green on the boards, just relentless.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Livingston dishes to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson from long range. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Another shot, Baines. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Golden State gets called for the foul. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. The first free throw is good. With the way the Warriors romped in the playoffs and how stacked their team is, Steve, is a team like Golden State or really any team this talented good for the NBA?
It's a question that was asked a lot last season and will get asked a lot this season. I love the way this team plays. I think they play with such greatness and unselfishness. All the other 29 teams, they just have to catch up.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Durant with the steal. Here's Livingston, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
The defense all over Sean Livingston, but with his size at 6'7", he shoots over most guards.
There's the pick. Outside Irving. Here's Horford. Nice D from Durant.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Green kicks to Livingston. Thompson with it. Picked up by Brown. Iguodala with it. Baines is there. They grab their own miss. Green, no luck.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot without fouling.
Livingston passes to Thompson. Down low. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. We would take a look here at the shot chart for the Warriors.
And the work he's doing from deep has been fun to watch. Great looks, and he's knocking them down. His ability and threat to drop those long-range bombs on a defense really makes their offense click.
Morris is checked in for the Celtics.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
The screen from Thompson. Livingston with it. Shot clock at 5. Back to Iguodala. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And you know Tatum wants to make a statement. Anytime he can get all the way to the rim, the D's got to have to do a better job of keeping a body on it.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. There's a screen. It's deflected. Now here's Tatum. He's covered by Iguodala.
And you look at this Celtics roster, a bevy of long, athletic wing players. They seem to be taking a cue from teams like the Warriors, who have found success with defensive switching and positionless basketball.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the Celtics, as you see, are stockpiling wing forwards. Brown, Tatum, Hayward, and we're seeing those guys lining up at the 2, 3, and 4. It gives Brad Stevens tremendous roster versatility.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown.
And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
And here comes Horford leading the fast break. And it's the Warriors on the break. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Livingston.
Fantastic effort from Sean Livingston on the defensive end. Hands active, coming away with a steal, and finishing at the rim.
Warriors have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Green, the screen. Shot's good by Iguodala. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Iggy is really controlling the pace of this game right now, getting a lot of high-quality shots.
Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Warriors, number 1.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Ogilvy is checked in for Tatum. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving. They get it again. Ogilvy, that's good. Ogilvy's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Curry setting the pick for Iguodala. West a screen on Morris. Young's shot is off.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
Smart misses.
In over his head on the layup attempt there. Too much defensive pressure.
Here's McCall. It's Curry outside. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the inside. Out to Morris from deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. Smart dishes to Horford. Second shot opportunity. Now the pass to Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
West setting the pick for Iguodala. Off the screen, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Iggy just using his tremendous athleticism there.
Here's Rozier, guarded by Curry. Horford the pass to Morris. Celtics passing it around. Here's Smart, and slam dunk by Smart.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And let's review some numbers for Rozier. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Warriors trail by 10. Pass to McCaw. Outside for Curry. Passes it to West. Rebounded by Smart.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Beaujolais passes to Rozier. Wasted no time on that one. And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Here's Smart. Up and in on the layup. Smart's got 14.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
When you watch the Warriors play, their offense is a work of art. There's so much player movement and passing, it's impossible to cover. And the shooting they have, it just puts it over the top.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Pachulia comes in for West, and it's Klay Thompson in for McCall. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Inside, can they get it? And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Steve, the common mistake fans have with the Warriors is thinking they only make threes to score. It's a combination of a lot of things, and I think it just overwhelms defenders.
You know, one thing that comes to mind to me is they pick out the Warriors in mismatches or lose a defender on great screens. They're amazing at that. They force defenders to make a ton of split-second decisions. One mistake, and it's easy for them to score.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Good on both. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Smart. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson tries again. And Boston with the rebound. Rozier's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Smart kicks to Brown. Out to the wing. Pass to Rozier. The screen from Brown. Rozier kicks to Smart. From deep. And that's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Celtics. They lead by 18. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Okay, hey, keep grinding. Keep grinding. You're in good shape because you played hard to get back. Let's go. Here we go.
And Brad Stevens hoping they can gain a little more momentum, really take advantage of these next few minutes.
Yeah, it's going to take some energy. I mean, they're going to have to really dig deep, and we'll see if they've got enough left in the tank.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Young is out there with Iguodala, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And the Celtics lead by 17. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. The screen from Thompson. Feeds it to Pachulia. Thompson dishes to Young. And taken away by Brown. Rozier, the pass to Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. From the line. And it's Brown missing. Warriors trail by 17. It's Curry outside. Ogilvy grabs the rebound. Ogilvy's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Young, here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one falls for Young. The Celtics making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And so Young nails them both. And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding, one of the better teams in our league.
The charity stripe is far from the strongest part of Iggy's game, but he will hit him in crunch time.
That free throw, no good. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Celtics leading by 14. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Irving passes to Ojala. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Can't connect from short range.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Yep, that one goes. And that's now 29 points for Iguodala.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Irving for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 24.
From the moment he set foot in the NBA, Kyrie has been a lights-out three-point shooter.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And we know how great Curry is at shooting the ball, but he is also an incredible playmaker. Very, very aware of how to draw the defense to him and get an easy layup for a teammate. He's underrated as a passer, mostly because his scoring is so incredible.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys?
Steve, when you think about Curry and his playmaking, the assists are easy to count, but the gravity he has on the floor all over the floor creates shots for others by itself.
And if you're on Curry's teams, you have so much attention drawn off of you. When he has the ball, Kevin, defenders have to be aware of Curry at all times. Opens up so much space for the other shooters.
Clock at 6. Irving for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, it's hard enough to defend Kyrie in isolation. Throw in a few screens, good luck.
Picked by Pachulia. Curry kicks to Green. No good on the 3. Celtics leading by 18. Down low. Dishes to Baines. He feeds it to Brown. Over Durant. And it's Brown missing. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. Durant's got 25 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Thompson outside. Outside, Green. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Back to Irving. The screen from Brown. Irving against Curry. Irving misses. Warriors trail by 15. Shoots. Again, Golden State.
I mean, a pull-up Jay, that is awesome to get a chance to see him on the floor, stopping on a dime, and pulling up.
Here's the screen. Irving attacking. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. He has 29.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brown kept alive, and Baines kicks to Tatum. Smart dishes to Irving. The feed to Tatum. Another shot. He can't get that one to fall. So Golden State will take it the other way. Thompson passes to Curry. They set the pick. Pachulia kicks to Curry. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Stephen Curry, that's a luxury to have a guy that can run off screens and shoot the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
The screen from Brown. Curry against Irving. The 3. Warriors with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Jacks up a 3. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Green.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
From outside the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Baines dishes to Tatum. Got that one up quick. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
Second shot opportunity. Durant, no good.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Warriors trail by 11. Kicks it to Curry. Pachulia with the screen on Irving. The dish to Pachulia. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Smart. Curry passes to Pachulia. Back to Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Curry kicks to Durant. He dishes it to Pachulia. Second chance shot. That one doesn't go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Tatum. Thompson with the rebound.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And last season, Durant was again playing at a very high level, even after shifting teams and deferring to other stars. And before his injury, there was talk of him being in the MVP conversation.
Which is scary because you know when he's healthy, every year he will be in that conversation. As long as he's healthy, he will be considered one of the top players in the league.
Horford's check in for Brown. Boston leading by 9. Irving dishes to Tatum. Outside Irving. Six to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Absolutely fearless Kyrie. You have to do more than just get a hand in his face.
It's Durant on the wing. Here's the three. The putback. The rebound by the Celtics. Baines has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And a wide open look for Irving. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Thompson for three. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 19 points.
Sometimes before Thompson even catches the pass, he knows he's firing.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
That's good from Irving. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Warriors trail by 14. Now here's Thompson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Curry does a nice job of using the screen. He doesn't need much space to knock down the shot.
Here's Irving, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 39.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
It's good from long range. Thompson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Klay Thompson is like a microwave. He can heat up in a hurry.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Irving. And the layup is good. Irving's got 41.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Quinn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
Picked by Pachulia. Launches it. They get it again. Banked in off the glass. Pachulia's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
From 11 feet away, here's Smart. To the wing on the left. And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 5 assists tonight.
And how about the way he squares up on that triple? Tatum is a skilled sniper who plays with confidence.
And it's sent back by Irving.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Boston.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
You know, as the game tonight evolved, he really put the team on his back. He was aggressive, effective, and the defense, they weren't able to adjust.
And Smitty, with your perspective from your years in the league, as you watch the game now, what are some of the things you most enjoy watching or paying attention to when you watch an NBA game?
I think different. You know, back in my day, it was more of the 1, 2, the third option guys on the team. They got the basketball the majority of the time. I love the way now guys move the basketball around. It gets to the fifth option, and those guys are a threat. And also, those guys knock down more big shots now. Not just the superstars. So just watching the game evolve to more of a team game, it's a joy to watch, Kevin.
Is there better coaching now, you think, overall, Steve, than when you played? I mean, that's not an indictment of the coaches that you had, but is there more of it now? Is there better coaching or bigger staffs for sure?
I think it was better coaching back in my day, but I think the philosophies have changed right now. I think they have better philosophies on how to approach the game, but I think overall it was better coaching in my day.
That's a very good answer. And here's Livingston. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.